Hello everybody, welcome back. Man, this game is really like sluggish when you first start it. To be fair, it's been on for like a while, just like in the background, which tends to do that on the Xbox. It does alright for the most part, but yeah, every once in a while you like start a game and it quick resumes and it's like, yeah, you may as well just restart it. Oh no! So this is the first one of these things we've got. And as you can see, though it bites us and fucking claws the shit out of us, chews on us and everything, it for whatever reason we don't actually take damage. No cutscene damage, you know. But anyway, we hide in here and it does this. So this thing here, it we will fight a couple of them throughout. Um, it seems harder than it is. Now here's the reason I say that. I don't think it can get you if you're in the house. Like, it does that. It can clearly fit through the door. It never does. I doubt that it can come through the window since it's just as wide as the door. So unless it can break the walls down, which even like the giant guy with the hammer can't, as far as I'm aware. So I highly doubt this guy can. Um, yeah, you can run in here and do that. Eventually, obviously with the Magnum, it only takes a little bit. And actually, if you get a headshot with the Magnum, it's a one shot. Um, well, I mean, on easy, it was a one shot no matter where you hit them. So I'm assuming a headshot on hard would kill them with the Magnum. It will leave at one point, and then obviously to kill it, you would have to come out, which does put you at risk. But you can come out, grab its attention, and then just run back into the house. It is not a hard thing to fight. Now there is one that that is fairly difficult to fight, but see, the wounds are severe. I won't last much longer. I can hear it shuffling about outside. It barely flinched when I shot it. I feel like it's toying with me. That isn't a wolf. Still, I won't lie down like a dog. If I can get to the old watermill, I can stop it. I can protect you. It's so close. Damn, I'm so cold. My legs won't work. I'm so sorry, Louisa. Please forgive me. See, I'm not actually sure who this guy is. Because everybody that we met with Louis... Oh! That's her husband, right? That's who that is. She said that her husband had went out to get help. Or went to get help, so that would probably be him. But yeah, anyway. So now normally, this here is where you would get the, like right here where this 20,000 lay is, that's normally the grenade launcher. And then we get some explosive rounds there. And then, yeah, I was going to say that I do believe there's something else in here that's like annoying to find. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's another lockpick, and that should be it, right? Alright. So, been playing a little bit of Dying Light. First one, not the second. It's a game that I've wanted to play for a while, although I'll admit that I'm not 100% sure why I really wanted to play it, because, like, it's basically Dead Island, and Dead Island is a game that I never managed to finish. Not because, like, I disliked the game or anything, it was just something, like, I don't know. Dead Island to me was one of those games where it's like, whenever I get in the mood to play it, I would start playing it, but then, like, by the time I was done playing it, I didn't really care if I ever continued it, you know? So I am going to keep my eyes out. We can't get in here yet. There's some chickens there. But we can't get in there until we get back from the next boss. Just trying to remember right now. Yeah, you know what? I think it is behind there. Yeah, it's that ladder there. That's up there is one of the pieces to that necklace that we picked up a while ago. know there's another one. I can hear them. Okay, I'm not quite sure what's up with those two, because you would think that, because like you don't even have to go that way technically. I am doing a quick scan here because like I don't quite remember if there's anything else here, like maybe a well that just doesn't show up on the map or something. I mean, all of them. No, because I think all the wells show up on the map, but maybe I didn't get close enough for it to appear on the map or something. It's honestly kind of annoying because like I understand why they keep you out of this area beforehand, but like over here, you know, you have that red gate that leads into the town proper, and it never opens for you. Like at no point do you get to use that as a shortcut, and it's just like, why? Like just have it locked from this side so that when we go through. Also, so you have this crap here. Now, it's covered in a slimy substance. Looks breakable now. Now you can knife this, but obviously infinite ammo. I'm just gonna shoot it. But you can knife it. If you're worried about using ammo on it, you don't have to, which is nice. You can't do it to all of it. Like some of it is invulnerable. And there's no real particular reason why they like, because like it's not super obvious which ones are invulnerable or not. There we go. This is also probably like the most useless locked door there is, because like you just climb over the wall and then you immediately unlock it. Like there's honestly very little reason to lock that door. Okay, and then we can't go through there, and then over here is our labyrinth, our third one. This one here is pretty good. It's not all that difficult, which is nice. But yeah, I don't know if we'll. Oh yeah, and then here's the photo of a rare animal, which is the white pig that gave us the quality meat, which is back at Louisa's farm. Now, you might think, but you already got that. Why would they only have that picture there? The reservoir entrance. Honestly, it's because after. Remember when we went looking in the field to see if anything had spawned there? After we finished up with Donna there? They probably give you that picture now so that you'll go looking, because now, like after you finish this boss, there will be something there. Now, obviously, I'm pretty sure you have to fight the boss to trigger that spawn, but maybe you just have to enter this area to do it. Because, yeah, obviously, if you finish the boss and then you take a look at that picture, it's like, oh, I'm going to go get that. You're going to have to fight a mini-boss to get it. Whereas, obviously, if you go there earlier, which generally is only going to happen if you know that it's there, you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, okay, so that's going to be our exit right there. As you can see through like the fence there, you need a 6-wing unborn key. Now, this particular area is honestly super annoying to get everything in. It always takes me way too long to get everything, mainly because like there's a lot of it that's like, I don't know, like it's a rather large area, and I kind of wish that we had something similar to the X-ray glasses in Resi 7 there, where it shows you like where it marks everything for you, because that is super nice. The reason I keep going back because I'm pretty sure there's ammo to pick up here. Like I could have swore there was just like ammo like on a ledge or something here. Oh well, whatever. As long as I keep my eyes on the ceiling for the little crystal fragments. The rest should be, hopefully, fairly easy to get. Now this is a strange area because of how it happens or how you go through it. Because like obviously in the last ones, you know, we go through the area, fight the boss, grab the little flask with rose or with a piece of rose in it, you know, and whatnot. Whereas this one here, we actually start by getting the flask. So that's the armed one.
Mother Miranda, if it's for you, I'd do anything.
I'll just be taking this.
Wait. What are you doing with Mother's special child?
She's not hers.
Oh, you have something to say?
What do you mean, mother's special child?
Mother wants her baby back.
Don't screw with me.
Wait, please. If you take it, then the others will laugh at me. But if I do better than them...
What do I care?
Wait, just a little longer, please.
What's so funny?
You're stupid. You talk too much. It's all over. I plugged the way in.
What do you...
This is my territory. I won't let you leave.
Shit.
Okay, so that you can't break.
Damn freak.
Some of this you can. So now this is one of those moments where it's like you're an idiot in a cutscene. If you've ever seen, there's like a couple of list videos I watch where it's like where you turn or where you're an idiot but only in the cutscene, and that's one of them. Because by all means, if he had grabbed that flask and then just bailed without, like, the guy wouldn't have seen him. He may have noticed the flask is missing, but he wouldn't have known when. And we could have just left.
How do I get out of here?
Okay, so that's obviously good to go. But yeah, as you can see, he blocked the way off. True to his word. And it's just like, why didn't you just grab it and leave? Like, why, like you stuck around. And you fucking talked to him. You could have shot him. You could have just took it and left. There we go. Oh yeah, this is a new mechanic that for some reason is only in this area, where if you see boards like that, you can shoot them. And I'm actually going to show you a trick with that later that makes things 1,000 times easier. Now this area here is another one that's a little annoying to get everything. I'm going to do that and this. Now as you can see, there is another big guy there. Ow! Fuck, are you shitting me right now? Through the fucking door? No, not you. I need the... Oh, there he is. Reload. Get caught on a board. That's very important. Go, get him. That one. That one. Oh, I think his little torch there just went in the water. Okay, there we go. Another perfect crystal skull. I'm not sure that any of those kind of things, like the ones that drop the special items, like the perfect crystal skull, and there's some different items later, I don't think any of them can actually drop anything other than that. There's a boat key. I think there's also a file in here, if I'm not. Or a file around here. Oh, no, it's a different place. But yeah, I can't believe that guy. To be fair, he hit me through that, but like, I'm not entirely sure it did damage. I mean, he very clearly hit me. Like, Ethan reacted to it, so he very clearly hit me, but either they're, even on hard, they still don't do a huge amount of damage when they hit you, or it just, like, didn't count because, like, it registered that the boards were there. So, like, it registered as a hit for the reaction, but not for the damage. Oh, nice. This place is usually one that I normally miss something as well. So that's nice that got cleared that quickly. Not quite sure which of those things I would normally miss, though. And you might think the one in the boat, but no. Even on my first playthrough, I was like, gotta check the water. Now, technically, you don't have to come this way first, but at the same time, you need that key to progress, so you may as well. Now, coming up, if you recall, when I said there's a... Oh, right. That there's a part coming up where there's the fish that if you miss them, you're going to be one short. Yeah, that part is coming up. So we can't go in the water right now, so you can... But you still need to take note of that little box that's there. And it is nice that they put the pickup, or I guess open marker on it. Leave the boat key in the shack in the mine. Hans is dead, so no more fishing for a while. I mean, we all know his death was no accident. He was eaten by a giant fish boat and all. So if you come this way first, that tells you that, hey, the key for this boat is in the shack. Now, why they decided this particular boat needed a key, I don't know. There's another boat we find later does not require a key. So, yeah. Yeah, this is the reservoir. This is the next area. And just like the castle, it's an area that once we finish, we can't come back to.
What was that?
And in case you can't figure it out, that's going to be our next boss in fashion. And no, we're not going to Resi for this and fight it with harpoons from the boat. From a boat that it would very clearly be able to just decimate. Alright, so right here. You see this tent here? This tent's a prick. Because once you go in there, it starts a cutscene, and then you cannot come back to this exact area. Which means that you can't come over here. And if you can't come over here, then you can't reach this little area. And if you can't reach this little area, you can't get these catfish, which give you 2 fish each. So there's that one, and now there is one more in here somewhere. Once again, you can knife these. Honestly, I would recommend shooting the catfish. Or these catfish. Like, I would make sure that you can see them first, but then shoot them. Because they do take quite a few knife hits, and it is fairly easy to lose them in here. Like, you can see them as you run around, but obviously they're not just going to sit there and let you knife them. And they will swim away from you constantly. Now, is that it? Yes, just the crystal. Once again, can be a fairly annoying area to clear if you don't remember to look up. But yeah, those 2 fish there give you 4 fish total, and if you miss, and if those are the only 2 fish that you miss, you're going to be 1 fish short. which is super annoying when we get to a part later, because there's a part later where you get like a bunch of just like free
Research
meat
post
and
or
fish
something?
and poultry and that, and all they would have had to, but they only give you
Doing
one
here?
fish there. So if they given you two instead,
Get off of me! Stay the fuck down!
Ethan! I gotta say, I'm surprised you made it this far. It'd be a shame if something happened to you now.
Sure, Chris. Why not? You killed Mia. Now do me and finish the job.
Hey, Cap. I'm getting some serious motion readings out here. We should move on.
What kind of readings? What's moving?
Unknown, but my guess is we've been here too long, and Miranda knows it.
Hey, did you say Miranda? How are you involved?
Leave it alone, Ethan. You are out of your depth. What about the sample analysis?
It's definitely related to the mold.
You stay out of our business, Ethan.
What business?
God, watch out!
now here's the thing, right? Like, Chris pushed us out of the way and then like jumped backwards into a wall that was like what, a centimeter fucking behind him. There's no way that he didn't just get taken out. Like, zero chance. Oh, I wonder if this part is gonna be different.
Shit! Stay back!
The exit's underwater. You're done.
I don't have time for this. Miranda sent you to slow me down? You're pathetic. What are you talking about? The fuck is wrong with you?
So yeah, he's the giant fish, and we do find out later, I don't remember how much later, but he actually can't control his transformation. He must be able to control it to some degree, obviously, because I imagine that if, well, no, because I guess he can move around out of the water as the giant fish, but like, I imagine he wouldn't be invited to too many meetings
What am I
if
supposed to
in
do?
the middle of the meeting he would just like transform. So as you can see, Mero's clinic that way. We clearly aren't making it that way because it's all underwater. You know, come to think of it,
It's underwater.
that box I showed you, they said we couldn't get down. I may not have got that on the second playthrough. Yeah, but as you can see, he's swimming around there, and we got the dam here. We got this, but that means nothing to us as of yet.
Drain the water. Shit, there's no power.
Yeah. But over here, we have good old Dookie Boy.
If it's just looking, window shop away.
Actually,
Finished? Are you sure you have everything?
actually, because if I recall, we're like, oh, whoops, like really fucking close to finishing off this, Magnum, yeah. So normally I would wait until the end of the part to do this, but
Your coin.
I'll do it now when that should be everything. Yeah,
Please do take a look at my new stock.
yeah, there we go. So now the Magnum is done. And
Please do take a look.
since
at
I
my
don't
new
plan on
stock.
buying infinite ammo for it this part, I'm thinking of honestly selling it. But at the same time, it does have 36 shots, and we will get more Magnum bullets later. So since it does do more damage than this one, maybe I do want to sell this one Because, I mean, I probably could just pop into the menu after I'm done recording. You know what? I'll leave it for now, and I'll see. But anyway, we'll buy this assault rifle.
Excellent choice.
Um, and then we'll save up for the upgrade
Till
parts
next
for
we
it.
meet.
Because I think those are the final upgrade parts, and I should get an achievement once I buy and equip those two. There is still one more gun that I need, but I need to do something on Mercenaries mode, I think, to unlock it. It's the rocket pistol. And the reason I need it is because you need the rocket pistol so that Duke will sell the rocket pistol ammo crafting recipe, and you need that to get all the crafting items, or to get all the crafting recipes, and also to get the achievement for crafting one of everything, obviously, because you can't do that without all the recipes. This crank is old and busted up. It feels like it's going to snap any second. I hope it doesn't break. The only other one we have is over at Windmill 2. So yeah, I am kind of curious if anything that's coming up is going to change. I mean, because there's some like timing based stuff up ahead. I don't think it'll change because I don't think that they can really make it any harder without it being unfair. Like,
Seriously?
oh, okay. But yeah, as you can see, it's broken. So now we need to get to Windmill 2, which, as you can see, is a giant pain, but also, as you can see, has a fast way back. But obviously it requires us to go down in the flooded area, where, as you can imagine, there's a giant fish Mero waiting for us. But yeah, Mero, like the mutations in this, it is a curious one. As you know, Dimitrescu there turns into like the giant dragon thing. Also, there is no red and blue for this entire section, for this entire reservoir. You just have to look. But anyway, when you first come out here, if you see this and you shoot it, that right there, just doing that, will save you an insane amount of annoyance later. But yeah, and then as you can see, we've got these little bridges here that we can cross, and as you may have noticed there, Ethan slows down quite a bit when he crosses them. So yes, you can die at any point while crossing. Well, at any point, obviously. You do get the warning of Mero showing up, and he does travel around here. You can shoot at him. It's not going to do anything, but you can shoot at him. But, yeah, if you just wait for him to show up and then cross, you're good to go. But now the reason we shot that first one, because now when we shoot this one, which we can see from there, this falls down and gives us a bridge. And the reason why I said it makes it so much easier, because if you don't, you actually have to go out there, try and trigger him, go to the end of that, and then shoot it. But if you just shoot it when you first come out, you're gold. That's all it takes. But yeah, any of the ones like this that are solid, he can't get you on. But any of the ones that like sink a little bit and like you walk a little bit slower when you go across them, those ones he can 100% catch you on and kill you. And then yeah, like I said, there is a section a little bit later that I don't know. I was tempted last time I played it just to like wait and see what happens if like you don't do it fast enough. And then I didn't. Yeah, damn, Ethan, you should have dropped on that and
Stinks.
yep, it would. And you know, rode it across slowly while the giant fish was down there. Okay, so now this part here is tricky. It's not hard in the figure out what to do sense of it. It's hard in the actually managing to do it sense of it. So like these things only stay up for a limited time. And then as you can see, there's a white one there, which is this one here. Okay, just making sure I'm not. Nope. Across there. That one. That one again. Oh, come on! Like I said, it's super annoying. Also, once you fall in the water, that's it, you're done. Like, you're dead. There is no retry. Once you hit that water, you're fucked. So yeah, like I said, it's not the easiest to do. Like I said, it's not hard to figure out. It's hard to actually accomplish. Okay. And also this one here, also on a timer. Now granted, it's a significantly forgiving timer, but it's still a timer. Yeah, see, I just shouldn't have went back for the blue one the second time. Okay, so we just want to make sure. How about we? I don't know. Okay, I know where that is. Okay, so we just want to wait for him. Also, if you step out onto one of these, like if you haven't seen him for a while and you step out onto one, it should trigger him in some fashion. Are you now? So now this part here, it works the same as last time. Yeah, so this part here is slightly different. No, never mind. Just say, because like last time I couldn't trigger him to spawn, and I just had to go for it. But yeah, he just keeps doing the same thing more or less until you make it. He'll just keep going down that line. I don't think he can catch you when he jumps over shit like that. Mainly because I don't think you can like be at the point where he jumps over. At least I'm pretty sure you can't be. What is... Oh, right, because we're back to here. Because now that we pulled... What the hell did we even pull, in all honesty? One of the switches we pulled anyway raised this thing. Or something we did raise this, which gave us another one to drop down there. But in all honesty, I'm not sure what exactly did that. $500 lay there. Now, I do believe it only takes like 1 or 2 pistol bullets to destroy that, but that stuff there, it does actually have a health. Like, it might seem like it's just something that's like, oh, you just got it. Like, you can knife it, but if you just shoot it, it'll break, which would make sense. Not the case, though. It does actually have, like, damage. Like, 1 pistol bullet isn't going to do it. 1 bullet from this will do it, but these bullets are, like, 310 damage or something. So this is really cool.
Caught myself a big one.
Yeah. Don't stay on this boat, though. Because as you'll see, which is what makes me curious about a part coming up, you will destroy the fuck out of this boat. And there's not really anything. So like if you're on there for too long, you will get got. But as you can tell there, you do have a little bit of time. But as far, I mean, like my first playthrough, I did look around on the boat for well, long enough to see what was on the boat, and I never did find anything. So. But now this part here I'm curious about, because like he jumps up and he very clearly is hitting this tower. I don't know that he can destroy this tower. He definitely shakes it. But I don't know that he can destroy it. So yeah, there you go. You can't climb up it like this. So you come back and you use the crank. But yeah, I don't know. Like, just the fact that, like, he's shaking the tower, but it's, like, a really large thing for them to destroy, you know? It's like, they definitely could. There's no reason they couldn't. It just doesn't seem likely, you know, like he would actually be able to destroy this thing. But then at the same time, why make him constantly hit it if he can? And if he was just a little bit better, he may have been able to catch me there. But since he's fairly incompetent... So there is an achievement and a challenge to finish this game in like 3 hours or 4 hours or something. I think it's 3 because I think 4 or 7 was 4 hours. And I think this one was even less, which obviously if you do it New Game Plus and run past everything, I imagine it's not all that difficult, but I still can't see myself managing it. Alright, so if we look at this and you see like the little antenna that's on it, you know that it needs to be like this. Now, unfortunately, it's kind of a piece of shit and we'll always put it back. The way that it's laying there, like you can't turn it around so that you can fix it. Now, thankfully, all that, you know, it's still not all that difficult. I mean, the picture is right there. That's right there. And if you know that it needs to be like 90 degrees to the left, like you're good to go. Okay, we're draining the reservoir, which causes him to come up. And now, once again, nothing happens if you come after him here. See, like, nothing. Means absolutely nothing. Now that we've drained the water, we can get that first treasure, but we do have to finish the fight before we can get back there. Yeah, I really don't think I actually did that last time. I really think I forgot that treasure. Now, the boss fight coming up is somewhat difficult on your first playthrough if you don't figure out the mechanics to it right away. Okay, so in here we have Mero's diary. October 1st, a sunny day. Mother Miranda brought me 5 people from the village, just like I asked it. I made them sleep with some liquid, and then I put kado in their tummies. I am looking forward to the kado to grow in their tummies. So here's the thing, right? I can understand somebody saying astidid, or astid, however you would say that. I can't imagine anybody would write it. Like, I understand that they wrote this the way he talks, but he wouldn't necessarily write the same way he talks. Like, I'm assuming he knows that ast is the word. I doubt that he would add another ed onto it. 4 of the people from the village are dead this morning. 1 is almost a lichen. I sent it to my lab in the mountain. I failed again. Mother wants strong vessels, but I cannot get any. I will need more people from the village. Which is interesting, because the villagers say that Mother Miranda always protected them, and yet you see, obviously, Castle Dimitrescu and Lady D there. She was talking about Mother Miranda giving her people. Mero is talking about her bringing him people, like... So I don't know exactly how much protection she was realistically giving them. Alright. So, on your first playthrough of this, you will want landmines or the grenade launcher. On New Game Plus, though... So that's Mero inside the mouth, right? Now, if you have explosives... So if you have explosives while it's chasing you, it will fall over and Mero will come out of its mouth. Whenever it climbs up on a roof, it'll do this and rain shit down on you. And put up some barriers. Oh. Going out into that like acid rain, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, will obviously be painful for you. Go, it'll come back down. But yeah, any explosive damage to it will knock it over. Oh god. Or should knock it over anyway. Obviously that one didn't, but maybe that's because he was like built up like that. But yeah, if you can shoot Mero like there, it'll also knock him over. But obviously using explosives would be easier. Okay, so now he's going up again. So any of these places that have these roofs. Now I don't actually know if this will work because this doesn't seem. Yeah, I also don't think you can do anything to the ones there. Nope. And there it is. So yeah, actually that one is actually the hardest New Game Plus one that I had. Probably because you have like a limited time to kill him or to actually damage him. Still not a hard boss. And there's the Crystal Mero, which is just like
as he was in life.
Looks horrible.
Disgusting.
But yeah, any of these little areas here, they will all have stuff underneath it. A lot of them will have either explosives themselves or ways to craft more. There's obviously the explosive barrels laying around that you can use. There are barricades that you can't get through, but he will break as he chases you, or as he comes around. And in all honesty, on New Game Plus, on casual, he dies in one magnum bullet. I think it was one. It may have been two. Either way, he died before, like when he first shows up, he's right there. He died right there for me. Which meant that none of these places were. Wait, no, it's just the glint off the rock makes it look. None of those bigger barricades were actually gone when I fought him, or after I fought him. But yeah, there's a bunch of supplies here so that you can deal with him. I said, if you don't know the mechanics, it can be a hard fight because you could waste a bunch of ammo just pumping it into the body, which I'm reasonably certain does nothing. But yeah, as you can see, we're back in the tunnels. Do have Mero's hidden weapon over here. We can unlock this. Oh, right, it's the 6-wing one. We need to get the 6-wing key, which is in here. There we go. Combined with the 4-wing unborn key to get the 6-wing unborn key.
You're better off than I thought.
Who's that?
Oh, come on. We just met a while back, not that it really matters.
You're the last asshole in my way, aren't you?
You've got fight. I'll give you that, Ethan. But what's the plan when you have all 4 flasks?
What are you trying to get at?
I could lend you a hand.
Not trying to get on my good side?
I don't get cocky. I'd kill you if you weren't worth the trouble. There's a stronghold not too far outside the village. Go there and get my flask. Do that, and you pass. First, head back to the graveyard.
Self-centered prick.
Alright. So yeah, that's Mero, or no, we just fought Mero. That's Heisenberg. That's our final lord. Here's another journal though. Mother Miranda gave me a rose jar. No one likes me, which is why I thought they would leave me out again. But Heisenberg said that was why we each get a rose. The ceremony cannot happen without us all there. Mother didn't seem to care though. Mother said Rose is a vessel. With a vessel, Mother can get her real child back, even though she has been dead for a very long time. But if Mother does, then what will happen to me? I'm not her real child. Would she abandon me? No, I don't want that. No, 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 no. You can see got a little bit of abandonment issues there. There we go. And now I know that it shows that treasure there. The treasure isn't down here. Let's see. Now we beat the boss. We're at 46 minutes. Okay, we should be able to clean up this one section at least, and then okay. We won't get to the fourth boss in the next part, but we should be able to clear. I think if we clear this section now, we should be able to clear all of like the extra stuff and the next area in the next part. Although I get no, because that's more of a mini boss than an actual boss. We actually should play a couple mini bosses in the next part, maybe, depending on how it goes. Anyway, now you may have noticed we didn't get the labyrinth key, but that's because we needed the crank over here to go up this way. I really wish that they would get rid of the keys once you use them. Or like the photos, if they would get rid of those once you, or like you had the option to discard it, you know? Like, I know in the Resi 2 and 3 remakes where you have like key items and that, they take up inventory space, but once you use them everywhere you can, the game's like, okay, you can get rid of this now. You know, like it tells you and lets you get rid of it. Oh, there we go. I was like, I can't remember if there's enemies here. I'm pretty sure there is. You know what? I'm actually gonna magnum this. Anyway, there's the mermaid ball, which is obviously for our labyrinth. And we get some of the flying things I can never remember the fucking name of. Not that I need to kill them. Yeah, that's much easier, since this kills them in one hit. Where are you? There you are. Down. That one should be fine to kill there, because it should fall down here. $1,300, not bad. I don't know if like finding enemies like that we fought early on. I don't know if finding. Oh, God! If finding them later makes them harder or drop more of that. Good God, that guy surprised the fuck out of me. He whiffed because he didn't manage to get the actual damage in, but still, I'm not sure I knew that herb was there. I honestly don't know. Oh. Thankfully, these ones do show when you're clear. Granted, there's still quite a bit outside here, but... And then if we go over here, there should be a well, if I'm not mistaken. There must be another bird thing, or I don't know. I keep hearing something. It sounds like the regular lichens, but I don't know. It's weird. There's the well wheel that we can use here now. Because yeah, now after you finish the third boss, the map is open to you. Like once you get that crank, which obviously you can't leave before, you can't get the crank and not defeat the third boss before coming back out here. But once you get that crank, the map is open to you, and you can get pretty much everywhere. So that door is actually locked, by the way, that front door, I do believe. is. Now, in this chest is just going to be 30,000 lei, but normally in this chest, the Magnum. That's where you get the Magnum from, is that chest right there. Mother Miranda gave me a mountain. Now I can do lots and lots of Kato experiments. This is my secret special laboratory. Did 3 Kato experiments today, but they all went pop and made a mess. I put in the Kato, and then I tried putting wolf blood from a needle into the spine. Person wriggled a lot and then killed my assistant. I could not hold it down, so I put it in a cage. Now I have to feed it. So now this is a clue. About what's about to happen. Because now if you wait and you look, there's another one of those big guys that we fought before. One of those giant fuckers. Which obviously, you know, this is where they give you the Magnum. This is where they expect you to use it. Now, once again, not a hard fight because can't fit through door. So, I mean, boosh. Now, to be fair, I don't know that he can break down this door either. So it is also very possible that if you, oh, he does take more than one headshot. Would you look at that? I figure it's because I shot him in the arm last time. I don't know how the fuck he ended up there, though. Because, like, we saw him. He was over here. He went that way. And then, like, yeah, with how slow he was moving, he didn't have nearly enough time to turn around and go there. Oh, well. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Alright. Oh, that's the windmill. I was like, the fuck is that noise? But no, I got it. Oh, whoops, right. I always forget that the stupid thing isn't over there and that it's over here. So yeah, this one here is pretty easy. God, we still have the treasure map too. But yeah, this one here is fairly easy. We can actually go all the way around this one. As you can see, it basically does it itself. For the most part. Until there. Then we actually do have to... Come on. It's got that little bit of a slope. Go. Drop there. Now this here is more or less the only part where you could actually lose it. As far as I'm aware, is this one hole here. Now this part is somewhat annoying because obviously you can't really see what's happening, but like... But yeah, like I don't... Once again, easier than the last one. Hell, easier. This one here, it's the third one, probably the easiest one out of them all. Because like I said, I don't know how you fail that one. I honestly don't. Okay, so let's see. That took it. Okay, we should be able to pick up the one item. Then, and chickens. Oh yeah, so now Heisenberg has left us some signs. This way. But if I'm not mistaken, there might be... No, I really thought there was some enemies there. Or some enemies respawned here. Guess not. Is this the right? No, this is not the right one. Other side. There will be some more enemies in like the village proper, I do believe. Like I said, we do have a mini boss type thing to go and grab. But now that we have the crank, we can open up this. Oh yeah, we need to go. Fuck, I forgot. See, I almost forgot again. We didn't go back and get that one treasure chest that we can. But we'll grab that in a minute. Get the fucking bird. Okay, got poultry there, poultry there. Another outhouse. This one's already open. I think that you would actually get all the outhouses by now. Because there is an achievement, or at least a challenge, to open all of the outhouses. And I think you would actually have it before you finish the third boss. But anyway, if we go over here and drop down, can open up this and get the pigeon blood ruby, which that's the wrong. There we go. If we go into here, we can actually combine, and as you see, it went into like the top part that would go around the neck. Also found out that Ingrid's necklace, that's actually a reference to the demo that they released for this game where you played as Ingrid. Apparently the demo for this game, I never played it, but it was apparently took place in Castle Dimitrescu as Ingrid, and you had to like work your way out. Or you had to like try and escape the castle. Obviously, you don't manage it because, you know, you're an enemy in the base or in the main game there. I said base game, but then I realized there's no DLC for this game. Actually, that's not entirely true. There is. Oh, we missed it. Oh. And my last save would definitely be. Okay, so don't forget to go back and get that boat before you come back to here. Because once you drained it, you can go back out that way and grab it. And there is actually some fish in there as well. I fucking hate how much of this game you just can't go back to after you do it. For no reason whatsoever. Like, there's no reason they couldn't let us go back to that area. I mean, with the water drained, obviously we can't use a boat to get out of it. So, I mean, there's realistically no reason they couldn't have that elevator still working. So, sorry guys, but I guess this isn't quite 100% run. Because I'm pretty sure I missed it last time too. I completely spaced on it. Oh, actually, come to think of it. Oh, they do open the gate. Look at that. My bad. I said that gate never gets opened. I guess it does. It just gets opened so late that it makes zero difference. But anyway, we do have a bunch of stuff that we need to do before we actually make it to the next like main boss. And as you can see, he's looking at that jar there that we saw in Mero's thing. Crystal Beast, Crystal Mero, the Chartreuse Skull, Calamari Chicken, handgun ammo, shotgun ammo, sniper ammo, flashbangs, which I never used the entirety of the game. You can actually sell our magnum ammo. And I still kind of want to sell one of my magnums, but I just don't know which one.
I suppose it's what they call the beauty of the grotesque.
Sure. Okay, greatly reduces recoil or the red dot sight. Increase firepower and fire rate. Well, we'll get the foregrip first.
Looking forward to test.
There we go.
Dig it out.
Since we won't be using it until we get it fully upgraded anyway. Oh god, how much do I care about that extra power on the Magnum? Because if I sold either of them, I could probably upgrade that rifle quite a bit. I'm going to save here. Oh, actually, no, I'll make another save because we'll pop the next flask in here. Now, I don't know about you, but generally if something is like pinned in like this and you get like 3 of them off, you can usually wiggle it out. Now, granted, I'm not sure that you'd be able to with that one, but yeah, that'll be it for this part. I'm gonna see, because if I can afford the infinite ammo for that other Magnum, I'll probably trade them out, since there's no real reason not to. And if I can't, or I feel like it's not worth it, well, no, it should be worth it, because by the time I get that rifle upgraded, we'll probably be finished this, and that'll give me 2 more challenges complete, which will probably give me enough points to get infinite ammo for that one. And then with that rifle, I should be able to plow through Village of Shadows with that rifle and the Magnum. Granted, even with just maybe the Magnum, since it does have like 30 shots in it and should be one-shotting pretty much anything that I come across. I can't imagine anything really surviving that outside of bosses. But that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching. And I will see you next week. And actually, we may even finish this game next week in all honesty. In 3 more videos, 3 more hours? Yeah, I would imagine. So yeah, I'll see you next week.